Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. Guys, in this video we will be practicing questions for your Wipro SVAR assessment. So if you are also going to appear for your SVAR assessment very soon, this video is going to be super helpful for you, as you will get to know what types of questions you will get in your SVAR assessment and how you need to solve them. Before we start the video, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as you will find a lot of helpful content on regular basis from my channel. Also, there is a complete playlist on Wipro. Make sure to check this playlist. Already a lot of practice related questions videos are there in this playlist. So let's get started with today's questions. Okay, let's look at these set of questions. What we need to do is, in these set of questions, basically let's read the instructions first. Read the following sentences aloud clearly and fluently. So the sentences are given to us on screen. We need to read them aloud. Okay, in your examination you will get the sentences one by one, but for practice I have taken all at once. Okay, so I'm now reading the sentences. I would highly suggest you that you also read it aloud. Sentence number 1 is, he traveled to many countries to explore different cultures. Sentence 2 is, the delicious aroma of freshly baked bread filled the air. Sentence 3, the teacher explained the concept with great clarity. Sentence 4, a rainbow appears after the rain when sunlight reflects in water droplets. Okay, so in this way you will get the questions in which you need to read out the sentences that is written on the screen. Let's now move on to the next set of questions that we have. The next set of questions are, repeat the sentences. Basically, let's read the instructions first, what we need to do in these types of sentences. Listen to the following sentences and repeat them exactly as you hear them. So basically, in these types of questions, there will be nothing that will be written on your screen. Basically, there will be an audio that will be played, okay, and that audio will speak one sentence. You have to listen to that carefully and you have to repeat the same sentence by yourself. Okay, so how we are going to practice this? I would suggest you that don't look on your screens right now. I will be reciting sentence one by one, so you just have to listen and then pause the video and repeat it after me. Okay, this way you can get the best practice of these types of questions. So let's get started. Sentence 1, the customer service representative resolved the issue quickly. Sentence 2, he practices yoga every morning to stay fit. Sentence 3 is, the hotel offers a stunning view of the mountains. Sentence 4 is, innovation drives the growth of technology sector. Sentence 5 is, the students participated actively in the group discussion. Sentence 6, she was delighted to receive a surprise gift on her birthday. Sentence 7, the train departed from the station on time. Sentence 8, the new shopping mall will open to the public next week. So guys, in this way we have practiced these second types of questions also, wherein audio will play and you have to repeat the same thing whatever is spoken in the audio. Let's move on to the next set of questions, which are jumbled sentences. Okay, so basically in these types of questions what will happen is, you will be having some sentences, but the words of those sentences will be jumbled up. Now your duty is that you have to rearrange or you have to reframe the sentences so that it makes meaningful sense. Okay, hope you have understood what we need to do. So what I will be doing is, I will be writing the answers for these types of questions on the screen. I would highly suggest you that you also do it before directly watching the solutions. So the first sentence is, quickly solved problem the engineer right. So the answer for this is going to be, the engineer quickly solved the problem. Okay, so this is the answer of the first one, which means after rearrangement the sentence would be something like this, that is, the engineer quickly solved the problem. Let's move on to question number 2, which is, team football won championship the answer for this is going to be, the football team won the championship. Okay, won the championship. Let's move on to the next one now. Next one is, morning exercises regular health good for our. Okay, so the answer for this is going to be, regular morning exercises are good for health. Okay, so this is the correct answer for this one. Let's move on to the next one. The celebrated family festival together. Okay, let's see the answer for this one. The family celebrated the festival together. Okay, The family celebrated the festival together. Let's move on to the next question. Students attentively the listen to lecture. Okay, so the answer for this is going to be the students listened attentively to the lecture. Okay, so the answer is the student listened attentively to the lecture. Okay, I hope you have found these types of questions helpful and you are getting a practice of what actual questions are coming in your exams. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section of this video. Okay, now before we move on to the next set of questions, if you are finding this video helpful, please give it a like, and if you want to see next more practice questions, okay, a similar video where I will be discussing more practice questions, please write down practice video in the comment section so that I get to know, the more the comments I get to know, the more is the demand. So I will bring more actual practice questions video for all of you. Okay, let's see now the next set of questions. In the next set of questions, basically what we are given is, we will be given a question, okay, and we have to speak out the answer for that. Okay, and like we have to speak it on the go. So let's see how to attempt these types of questions. First of all, let's read the instructions. Answer the following questions appropriately. Okay, the first question is, if you could invent something new, what it would be, right? So the answer for this is going to be, I would invent a device that converts plastic waste into useful energy without harming the environment. This would help reduce pollution and provide an alternative energy source. Okay, so in this way, basically you will be getting a question and you have to answer it, or you need to speak the answer for it. Let's see the second question that we have. What are the advantages of reading books over watching movies? So the answer for this one can be, reading books enhances imaginations, improve vocabulary, and allows deeper understanding of characters and plots. Unlike movies, books let readers interpret the story in their own way and develop critical thinking skills. Moving on to the next question. How do you define success in life? Success in achieving personal and professional goals while maintaining happiness and a good work-life balance. It varies for everyone, but often includes growth, financial stability, meaningful relationships, and personal fulfillment. Moving on to the next question. What are your thoughts on the impact of social media on communication? Social media has made communication faster and more accessible, but it has also reduced face-to-face interactions and increased misinformation. Moving on to the next question that we have. If you had a chance to live in any country, which one would you choose and why? I would choose Japan because its advanced technology, rich culture, and high standard of living. It also has excellent public transportation, beautiful landscape, and a strong work ethic. So basically, guys, the main crux of these questions is you have to think on the go and you have to speak it. Make sure while speaking you don't take too much of gaps and don't stammer in between. Okay, the next question is, how would you explain the importance of healthy eating habits? The answer can be, healthy eating habits provide essential nutrients, boost immunity, and prevent diseases. Eating a balanced diet with fruits, vegetables, and proteins helps maintain energy levels and overall well-being. Moving on to the next one. What would you do if you found a lost wallet on the street? The answer for this can be, I would check for an ID or contact information inside the wallet and try to return it to the owner. If I couldn't find the owner, I would take it to the nearest police station. Moving on to the next question. What advice would you give to someone learning a new language? The answer for this can be, practice regularly by speaking, listening, and writing in the language. Watching movies, reading books, and using language apps can help improve fluency, patience, and consistency are key to learn a new language. Moving on to the next question that we have. How would you react if your flight got delayed by several hours? The answer for this can be, I would stay calm and look for ways to pass time, such as reading a book, listening to music, or exploring the airport. If needed, I would check for an alternative flight options also. Moving on to the next question, which is, what are the key factors to consider while choosing a career path? The answer can be, passion, skills, job market, demand, work-life balance, and salary prospects are some important factors when choosing a career path. Now guys, one more tip, like if you don't feel like, you can't say this many long sentences, it's fine. You can say small sentence as the answer also. But if you feel that your answer is too small, that what you can do, you can take some part of the answer from the question itself, right? Like for example, if the question is, if you could change one thing about the world, what it would be, right? So you can say, if I can change one thing about the world, it would be, and then you have to follow your answer. Okay, so let's see the answer for this one, what it can be. If I could change one thing about the world, it could be eliminating poverty and ensuring equal access to education and healthcare for everyone. This would create a more just and progressive society, right? Moving on to the next one. How do you think technology will evolve in the next 10 years? The answer can be technology will likely advance in artificial intelligence, automation, and renewable energy. We might see more smart cities, self-driving cars, and breakthrough in healthcare and space exploration. So guys, I hope you have got a hint of or got a practice of what kinds of questions comes and how you have to deal with those types of questions. The main aim of this video is that only when you sit for the exams, you don't feel like you are sitting it for the first time and you don't have any idea about it. The main aim is to make you familiarize with the type of questions and the pattern of questions that comes in the exam. Okay, let's now move on to the next set of questions that we have. Let's see this next question that we have. Let's first understand the instructions and then we will move forward with solving the question. The instruction is create a short story based on the given prompt. Okay, now the prompt that is given to us is, or the title of the story is The Mysterious Key, and the prompt that is given to us is you receive a small package in the mail with no sender's name. Inside you find an old key and a note says that this opens something important. Describe your journey to uncover what the key unlocks. So guys, I would suggest you that before moving forward, please pause the video and try to create a story for your own and then move forward with the solution. So let's see what is the story that we have formed. One morning I received a package with no sender's name. Inside was an old key and a note saying this opens something important. I was confused but intrigued. I started investigating, asking my neighbors and searching for any clue. After days of searching, I found an old abandoned house at the edge of the town. I inserted the key into the door and it clicked open. Inside, I discovered a hidden room filled with old photographs, diaries, and letters from the early 1900s. It belonged to a family that had mysteriously disappeared. My discovery solved a century-old mystery and the town's history was rewritten. Okay, so in this way, you will be given a topic based on which you have to create a story. Okay, let's move on to the next set of questions. Now, in these types of questions, you will be given a paragraph that will be written on your screen. What you need to do is you need to read this paragraph aloud. Okay, the instruction says read the following paragraph aloud and the paragraph is written on the screen. Let's read it out. Thomas Edison was one of the great inventors in history. He is best known for inventing the electric light bulb, but he has also developed many other important devices such as the phonograph and the motion picture camera. Despite facing multiple failures, he never gave up and continued working on his experiments, which eventually led to groundbreaking discoveries. So in this way, this is another set of questions where you will be having paragraphs written on your screen and you need to read it aloud. Okay, let's move on to the next question now. Let's see this next question that we have. Read the following paragraph and answer the question based on them. Okay, so we have a paragraph given to us. What we need to do is, based on this paragraph, there are some questions. We need to answer those questions. Let's attempt this question. First, let's read the paragraph. The Great Wall of China is one of the most remarkable structures in the world. It was built over centuries to protect China from invasions. The wall stretches over 13,000 miles and is made of stone, brick, and wood. Today, it is a major tourist attraction and a symbol of China's historical strength and resilience. Let's see the first question that we have. The first question is, what was the purpose of Great Wall of China? The answer for this is going to be, the purpose of Great Wall of China is to protect China from invasions. Okay, China from invasions. Okay, let's see the next question. What material were used to build the wall? The answer will be, the materials that were used to build the wall were stone, bricks, and woods. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What does the Great Wall of China symbolizes today? So the Great Wall of China symbolizes China's historical strength. Okay, historical strength and resilience. Okay, so basically you have to listen to the paragraph or read the paragraph very carefully, otherwise you won't be able to understand what will be the answers of the questions. Okay, let's now move on to the next question. So now we are moving to the next set of questions, which are fill in the blanks based questions. These questions are from grammar. Okay, so now I'll tell you, we will have like fill in the blanks questions in different forms. Basically, we have to read the instructions, what we need to fill in the blank based on the instruction given to us. Let's read the instruction. The instruction is verb form, fill in the blank using the correct form of verb in the bracket. The sentences are given to us. Let's try to fill in the blanks now. So the first one is, the teacher dashed the topic before the students asked the questions. Okay, The answer is this question. The answer for this question is the teacher had explained. Okay. The teacher had explained the topic before the students asked the question. Let's see the next one that we have. They dash football every weekend. So the answer for this is going to be they play football. Okay. So it is going to be play only. Next up that we have is he dash his homework yet. So the answer for this will be he has not finished. Okay. Next up what we have is if I dash you, I would accept the offer. So the answer for this will be if I were you, I would accept the offer. Let's move on to these questions. In this question, the instruction is fill in the blank using the appropriate tense provided in the brackets. The first sentence that we have is look, the birds dash in the sky. The answer for this is going to be look, the birds are flying in the sky. Next up that we have is that they dash in the city since 2010. So the answer will be they have lived in this city since 2010. Next up that we have is I dash this book before. So the answer for this will be I have read the book before. Next year we dash to Europe. So the answer will be next year we will travel to Europe. Moving on to the next set of questions. In these types of question, we need to fill in the correct article. Let me tell you the articles are a and the. So we need to correctly fill what will come in each of the fill in the blanks. The first one is we visited dash Eiffel Tower in Paris. So the answer in this case will be we visited the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Next one, she works as dash engineer at a multinational company. The answer will be she works as an engineer because E here is a vowel. Next up that we have is there is dash apple on the table. So A is there which is a vowel. So here also it will N will come. Okay. Hope you have understood. Okay. Now before moving on to the next set of questions, guys, I want to let you know that if you want more practice questions based on your communication assessment, please write practice question in the comment box. The more comments that I get, the better I get to know that how much is the demand of these questions, and then I will bring you the next video very soon. Okay. So make sure to write it in the comment section and please leave your review in the comment that is this video helpful for you or not, so that I get to know that is this video helpful or not. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next set of questions, which is preposition based questions. Fill in the blanks with the most suitable preposition. The question that we have is he is good dash mathematics. The answer will be he is good at mathematics. Next up we have the train arrived dash time. So the train arrived on time. Next up we have they walked dash the park in the evening. They walked through the park. Okay. They walked through the park in the evening. Moving on to the next question. Now we have again question based on voice change. So voice change is what? We will be either given a sentence in active voice, we have to convert it into passive voice, or it will be vice versa, where we'll be given a sentence in passive voice and we have to convert it to active voice. Let's attempt these questions. So the instruction says change the voice of the sentence as required. The first sentence is a new bridge is being built by engineers. Okay. Let's see. This sentence is in passive voice. We have to change it to active voice. So the active voice version of this sentence will be the engineers are building a new bridge. Okay. So this will be the active voice of the particular sentence. Let's see the second sentence that we have. The cake was baked by my mother, and we have to change it to active voice. So the sentence will be my mother baked the cake. Okay. Let's see the next question that we have. The letter will be sent by John tomorrow, and we need to change it to active voice. The answer will be John will send the letter tomorrow. Okay. I hope you have found it helpful and you understood what types of questions that are going to come, and make sure that you attempt every question because there is no negative marking as such. Okay. So guys, so far we have practiced a lot of questions. Now I have one DIY question for you. DIY as in do it yourself. What you need to do is, I will not be telling you the answer of this question. You need to attempt it on yours and you have to write down the correct answer of this question in the comment box. Let's see the first question that we have. Fill in the blank with the correct preposition. So the question is, she is interested dash learning new languages. So you have to tell what will come in the fill in the blank. Let's see the next question that we have. Change the following sentence to passive voice. We have the sentence given in active voice. You have to change it to passive voice and tell what will be the correct passive form of the sentence. Okay. The sentence is the teacher corrected the assignments. Okay, so guys, make sure to attempt the DIY question and write down the answer of it in the comment box. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you found the video helpful. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Make sure to join me on Telegram and Instagram as well. You can ask your queries in the Instagram DM as well. And if you need any content, you can request it on our Telegram channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet to receive all the latest regular updates. I regularly post off-campus drives and preparation related videos for placements on my channel. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching the video.